where do you see Etsy going over the next like 5?
I was going to ask you the question. That's what I wanted to ask you. So with Etsy,
I can answer it as well.
Yeah. So nobody really knows what's going to happen, right? No one really knows. But we've just got to kind of milk it for as long as we can. It's been good for me for the last year, for you last 2 to 3 years, and it's going to continue to be good for this year and as long as it works for. We can't worry about how long it's going to work for. We just got to like flog it until it's dead, basically. Yeah. It may never die. It may never die. It could work. They could completely do a 180 and say we're allowed dropshippers on the platform. They might not do that. They might shut every store down tomorrow. It's about milking that for as long as possible and being in a position where you've not got all your eggs in one basket, where you can pivot to something else.
Yeah, it's about taking as much from the opportunity as possible and not being kind of, especially as a beginner, not being 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because then you'll never really take the full opportunity that is Etsy dropshipping in like 2024. You'll always be like kind of in, kind of not. But it's like, okay, obviously once you do see good numbers, then it's like, okay, this is good, this is consistent, like I understand what I'm doing now, so I can go focus on other things while the staff and focus on
is exactly that. Yeah, you can't just come into Etsy and give it to staff straight away. You've got to learn it, and then you get yourself into a position where me and other members of Etsy Kings are in, and then you can kind of farm out to your staff and think, right, this is making me consistent income. I can now focus on like working on other income streams like Shopify and things like that, just other streams. But you have to go all in on that to begin with to figure out it works and then figure out the nuances of everything.
That's the thing. People literally get shiny object syndrome week fucking 1 of doing Etsy dropshipping. Like that's
every model.
Like
that's the biggest, I think, like discrepancy for someone who makes it in Etsy dropshipping and in any business model. Someone who doesn't, going all in, no distractions, literally like single-minded approach into Etsy. That's what I did anyway. So I can only speak from my experience and not jumping from thing to thing.